Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. Cards. That's what we're here for today. And the cards I'm currently in the mood for, as it's kind of been dependent on my mood, is playing some more Runeterra today. It's been a little while since I've done this on stream, and figured it'd be fun. Also, I know that this weekend, and next week will be, I think we're gonna be doing some moto stuff, so wanted to leave that for next week. But yeah, let's see if how y'all doing? Hope you're all having a good day. I'm trying out. I don't know if it's active or not. I tried to enable like an overlay for this game, so hopefully it's there and usable. If not, whatever. If you're watching this on the VOD, sorry you don't get any of that. But, you know, oh, right. That's a thing that happens, too. Alright. Honk honk. It's actually dog noise. Okay, so something is something is not functioning, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay, well, let me quick fix that. Sorry, y'all. I didn't have a chance to test this before, and oh god, I don't know where to disable this. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. That might be it. Okay. Apologies, I thought I got that working, but clearly did not, so it's I just disabled it. We'll deal with it at a future time, hopefully. So yeah, anyway, I am here. It is Tuesday, and I'm here to go ahead and do some expeditions. These are the limited format that's in the game, and if I let's see if we can, nope, not in there. There we go. Each week, out of your weekly chest stuff, you get a token that's a free expedition, and expeditions are basically how I've played this game 100%. I've not yet played Constructed. I guess I've played one game of Constructed. It's just, I don't know, I like drafting so much more. So that's what we're going to do today. As we go through, I'll kind of talk about what our deck wants to do as we get cards, and I can kind of talk more about what opposing factions offer when we run into them. There's a lot you can read in based on your opponent's deck choices. So, anyway. Limited in this is very cheap. So you get a weekly token, and it costs 3,000 shards to jump in. After you do 3 of them, you just get infinite of them. And you also get to play 2 drafts for the cost of 1 and keep your best record. And there's a lot of other things that go on well with it in this game. So let's jump on in. Alright, so yeah, you get trial 1, trial 2, you keep your best record, and you get, like, your weekly experience bar on both of them. So, where do we want to start? Alright, so we've got... Starting off, we can pick from... So we get 3 different champions. We're going to get this twice, and then we're going to get back and forth synergy and non-synergy picks. So we've got our first one, Kalista. She's interesting in that she's aggressive and really wants, like, to have, like, a friend that is either fearsome or, like, evasive or something like that. So, like fearsome is a keyword that means can't be blocked except by 3 or greater power things. So she has a type of evasion, but really wants, like, something that's nice to go with that. Kill 2 allies to play your 4-mana 7/7, and then revive a random ally that died this round. Darius is one of the generic champs, but generic does not mean bad. When I say generic, I mean that, like, Yasuo has this, like, stun, recall, hitting things, like, kind of synergy. Kalista revives those allies and keeps coming back and has this thing back and forth. Darius attacks for 10. Your life total's 20. What do you want? So yeah, Darius is big. Decimate, not so much. Not a big fan of this thing. It's just a Lava X. Trifarian Shieldbreaker rules, though. This is some big beef. And then our final one, we have Yasuo, who, whenever you stun or recall enemies, deals 2 to them, levels up on stunning or recalling units, and then on level up does a full strike for the 5 or whatever this is on the bounce. One other thing I'll talk about is a difference. Kalista's text says, "I've seen 3 allies die." That means Kalista has to be in play, and then 3 allies need to die. Yasuo says, "You stun or recall 5 units." That means Yasuo will see these even in the deck in the hand. Because Yasuo does not say, "I've seen you stun," or, it's just, this condition has been met. So, all that said, Darius leads us towards the path of Beatdown, which is a strong, effective strategy in Limited. But Decimate sucks. This is a card I'd want to trade very quickly. This card's bad. In the sense that I don't want a card in my deck that has no board presence. If I'm playing... other factions have, like, removal style effects. Let's look at Kalista. Kalista's Black Spear does 3 to an enemy unit. Yasuo, stuns an attacker. Those have, board presence going on. Darius's Decimate doesn't. At least Darius's Decimate shuffles a Darius in your deck. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go with Nox and Might. Yeah, red. Yeah. So, to quick talk about the, I guess I'll talk about them as we hit them in, games. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick Darius and see what our second champ is. Alright, so we've got Garen. Garen is another one of the kind of more generic champs. Garen and Darius are both given to you when you start as ways to, easily introduce you to the game. Garen's leveled up form gives you a rally, which lets you attack on every round. And rally there. Okay, Heimer. Heimer likes spells. Heimer makes turrets based on the cost of spells you play. Would you recommend Legends of Runeterra? Highly. There's a reason I'm streaming it, 8 Escape. As a rule, I don't stream things I don't like. So... But yeah, Heimer makes turrets based on the the cost. They're all X1s except for T-Hex, which is huge. So that's spells. And then we have Tryndamere. Tryndamere kind of is like a Darius here, in that Darius is about attacking and dealing damage. Tryndamere is about attacking, and then dying, and then continuing to attack. And, because Tryndamere levels up on death, you know? Like, if Tryndamere would be killed, instead becomes a 9/9. What else do we get in here? We get a combat trick. It's actually a pretty good combat trick. Bloodsworn Pledge is a nice combat trick because that does not have a duration. Grant 2 allies +0/+3 end of line. Whereas like Chefs over here is +1/+1 this round. Which is good. This card's very good. Then we have Battle Fury, which also does not have a duration. This is Tryndamere's card. Champion spell. There we go. I think this seems like a... Okay, you know what? This gives our deck direction, and that direction is murder. And like, so I think the idea for the deck, we're going to be going a little faster once we pick our champs, and realize that as I play this, usually I don't go this slow, but I want to explain things a little bit more, because I know I've only streamed this like 2 or 3 times, and a lot of people might not be very familiar with the game. The way our deck wants to go, I want Darius and Tryndamere to be our end game. This is the card we play, and the game ends that turn. So, like, we're gonna play Darius. Darius will already be leveled up because our opponent will be at 10 or less, and Darius will just attack for victory. Tryndamere will come in, attack, deal 4, and then flip out and continue to keep going. Alright, now that we've picked, we're going to have 2 different picks here. The odd picks are going to be Synergy, which is trying to play towards what our deck is already doing. And then Wild picks will allow us to do much odder things, including giving us effects that we might not even... that could give us a third faction. Suit Up gives us a 3/3 with Overwhelm and another copy of that trick. Yush. Okay. Noxian Might has some strong contenders already. Trifarian Glory Seeker is incredible. Can't block, but it's a 5/1. What do you want to be doing with that? And then it has Challenger. In this game, you attack much like Magic, but with Challenger, you get to choose the blocker. You just pull them in. And you can only single block, so once you've chosen that blocker, you know, they're stuck there. The other pick here, though, is actually pretty compelling. Frozen Solid gives us Rhymefang Wolf, which also has Challenger, pulls something in, but also kills things that have 0 power. That's like, well, what do you mean? What would have 0 power? Well, one of the mechanics that is unique to Freylord is Frostbite, which just sets things to 0 power. Rhyme Tusk Shaman here is incredibly good as a thing that just sits on your board, because it, you know, you play it and it makes their strongest unit, which has a definition, highest power, highest health, highest cost, into a 0/5 or whatever it, you know, turns into, and Rhymefang Wolf can kill it. So I think these 2 are our choices. I do want a low curve. Whirling Death is very good. This is a one-sided fight for 3. Demacia has a both-sided fight for 2. Yeah. This could be very good for units with Overwhelm, because you can one-sided fight down the blocker and then full attack with your Overwhelm. Trifarian Glory Seeker, if your opponent fails to play units early, is deadly, and it is a kill spell that's a little more interruptible. I think I'm going to go with the offense, though. This is good stuff. We want to be an aggressive deck. So this is the wild pick. And so we could get things that are outside of our faction. We have it here. Alright, Legion Grenadier. That is another... does not trample. You only get Overwhelm on... excess damage I deal to my blocker. Like it does not work. Much like much like magic if you fought like that. Stalking Wolf gives them a 1/1 right here. There's the snow here. Hey, buddy. Kato, the arm. Isn't trample excess damage? Yes. That is indeed what Overwhelm is. So Kato the arm, that's another big friend, and hands off +3 and Overwhelm. Basically, if this is attacking with a friend, it hands that off to the next friend. And Decisive Maneuver, this is another way that is good for pushing damage. You can stun a unit, stun units can't attack or block for the round, and then pump your team. Kind of like Legion Grenadier, I don't want too many Whirling Deaths in the deck. I think 2 is probably fine. We want more units, but these are the type of units I think we want. Very aggressive. This thing comes with damage, you know, going with it. It's going to be able to attack effectively with 3 power. It might trade down as its only problem, but it gets the damage in. So I think we're okay with that. Back to the synergy pick, we get... Okay. Basilisk Rider, and also a Legion Rearguard. Rearguard can't block. That's actually a running theme in some of our things in Noxus is can't block. You can see that on the Trifarian Glory Seeker, as well as there's a 5/4 for 3. Okay, so Allegiance is interesting. Allegiance wants you to have your deck be very, very dedicated to that faction. And it'll, like, check the top card and give you a bonus for it. So right now, this is actually good, in the sense that if we get the Allegiance on it, it's a 6/3. The problem is, outside of Constructed, Allegiance is very hard to force a trigger on. It's very unreliable, and there's basically no way to make it function. The thing that's okay about the Rider is that its stats aren't the worst. Without it, they're pretty bad. Like, Cobble Brood ain't winning any awards. But I think I'm gonna pick this anyway because I want to be aggressive. Legion Marauder's nifty. If you have a lot of Legion Marauders, they start getting very out of control. All Legion Marauders get +1/+1 on attack. Another Trifarian Glory Seeker. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so this gives up +3 in Overwhelm. This is a way of pushing damage, which is really nice. These are some Frosties. And then this is a 1-drop that can't be blocked by chump blockers. You have to block it with a 3-power thing or higher. And this is a good way to push damage. Brothers Bond is plus damage sticks. So, like, if you have a 5, if my opponent attacks with a 5/5 and I block with this, it becomes a 5/3. This seems good. I like these both. Glory Seeker and Might are both very good. And then Precious Pet and Bond are also very good. I'm going to go with the lower curve. We're going to go with an aggressive Noxious deck, I think, here. Ooh, okay. Spiders, and take Heart Elixir. Elixir of Iron is very strong. This is a very cheap trick to win a combat, and with things like Trifarian Glory Seeker, that can do very well. Intimidating Roar, this here is what we call Falter, and that can very easily take a board that looks like it's even and just turn it into the game is over. Because it's a slow spell, that means our opponent will get, the ability to react because the plays go back and forth, but it comes with another rear guard. Tall Tales, if you have a Yeti, make a Yeti. If not, put one on top, and then the Yeti is a 1-mana 5/5. Fairly aggressive. Babbling Bearg, summon draw a unit with 5+ power. That's a lot of units in our deck. Even our low-cost units kind of fall into that. Arachnid Host, not as impressive. The Brothers Bond is good, obviously. Swill, Archer, and Shatter. These are not all that impressive. Yeah, nothing here calls out to me. Shatter wants you to have a lot of Frosties in your deck, so they can become removal. Otherwise, it's just a very, very slow... being a slow Frostbite means it's not a combat trick. And, like, if you want a slow Frosty, this is a body attached to it. Arachnid Host, we only have the Precious Pet, I think, is our only spider. We might be able to get more. And Tall Tales, we don't have Yetis, so this isn't going to be doing very good. I think we still pick this up because I feel like we want our Basilisk Rider to work more, and maybe we find some things that the host works on. But that's something worth noting that I don't currently like where we're at as far as... Alright, that's a lot of spells. That's some good ones. This is +3. One to anything, stun a unit. Okay, that's more... And then... Ooh, Scar Maiden Reaver. That's a good one. I don't know if... Again, this is a lot of spells we're getting into. Ragnaroid Sentry would give us another... spider, and the stun is pretty nice. So it's on play, stun an enemy, and you can play that either on like a turn you're aggressive and get rid of a blocker, a turn you're on defense and get rid of an attacker. Blade's Edge is very low cost, low impact, but sometimes that's exactly what you need. I'm okay with that. Entreat, draw a champ. Shuffle 2 Enraged Yetis. Again, those are the Enraged Yetis. Not really liking any of these. Might pick up this because the Enraged Yetis are kind of big. Draw a champion, either draws a Darius or a Tryndamere. And Tall Tales, we just don't have any Yetis, so like putting it on top of deck's really slow. We're not spiders. Alright, let's go this. I'm not super happy about that, but we'll do it. Intimidating Roar and a Grenadier, Brothers Bond and Kato, Scarman Reaver, and a Scarthane Stefan. Yeah, let's take one more. I don't want two Intimidating Roars, but I want the Grenadier here. Alright, Glory Seeker, Precious Pet House Spider. Ooh, now this looks good. This actually gives us some spiders so that the our 5-drop isn't so bad, and they are early on our curve. Catalyst of Aeons is not for us. We are not a... This is a ramp spell. It's a good spell, but just not for us. Brittle Steel would be more for us. This is a good card. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these up. Alright, we are nearing the end. We get 2 more card picks and then a trade. Fear is a type of evasion. You can't be blocked by small creatures. My pet. Very specifically, 3 or greater power you need to block with. Rear Guard, Whirling Death, Spawn, Battle Fury, and a... Ooh, I actually like that a lot. If I'm gonna have tricks, these are the tricks I'd kind of want, right? I don't know if I want 2 Battle Furies, but Elixir of Iron's such a good trick. 1 mana win an early fight can really snowball. So that is good. Battle Fury is expensive, but like, if we actually do get to throw it on Darius or Tryndamere, or even something like a Basilisk Rider later, just somebody who has Overwhelm, it gets really, really dangerous really quickly. Other than that, we can pick up another Rear Guard and a Whirling Death. I mean, 3 Whirling Deaths. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Final pick. Draw 1 for each 5-power ally you play. Hell yes, this card's very good. Bull Elnick is also a good 4. Legion Drummer hands off quick attack, and might pushes damage through, makes a Yeti, and draws a 5. Earlier, as mentioned, you can get 3 factions. Sometimes the wild picks just show 3rd faction. And here they didn't, but that's why they're wild. They didn't offer us the 3rd faction in here. What are we doing on 4s? I think I'm okay picking up the Bull Elnick in this. Legion Drummer is really good, though. Handing off the first strike to, like, Grenadier or anything like that. However, the 3 power, 5 power, that's a lot of draw for us, I think. Alright, Yeti Yearling for Brothers Bond. Okay, this is a trade I'm okay with. I talked about how I don't really want the Decimate in the deck. This is a card that I think will work really well for us. Crowd favorite, it's +1/+1 for each other ally you have on summon. Thank you for the bit, Charlie. So I think we're going to play this and try to have it be a 5/5 for 4. Any better than that? So we'll make our trade. Alright, let's go in. So at win 1, we get to pick a champion and 2 cards to add to our deck. At win 3, we get to pick a champion and add 2 cards to our deck. Every other game, we're going to be offered 3 trades. And then after your 6th win, you get offered a ton of trades. You get offered trades equal to the number of 6 minus the number of losses you've taken. Okay, Auto Decider. They're playing Mono Demacia. So Demacia is a faction of strong combat tricks and just strong units. Hey, Poke Captain. Yeah, so they have strong combat tricks and very big units. Very chunky units. So we're looking at our aggressive line here. We're gonna try and take as much aggression as we can. We got Grenadiers. That's kind of a nasty one for them to play. Because we can't, because it trades and it gets to attack here. Hopefully they don't have a good 2 to play and we can get in for 3 damage. Okay. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of this. Okay, that sucks.
I'll do better this time.
This trade's awful. But I need to do it because these birds can force the trades anyway. That's the effect of the bird, is they gain challengers, so they can just do that. Alright. Alright, so we do get a couple plays here.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Okay, let's go ahead and play our 3/1. Now they'll... Okay, so here's the thing. They've passed. And we, like, Fiora wins if Fiora kills 4 things. That's what Fiora does. If I play this Yeti, Fiora's just gonna walk in and eat it and get one of their kills. That's bad. I don't want that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. That's fine. I don't care. Could go for the Basilisk Rider here. I think I want a second unit. They're on 4+1. That's an easy infinite trick.
Nothing but Noxian might.
Sweet, okay. So we got our 6/3 overwhelm. Let's see if they pass. If they pass on plays, that's actually a very bad sign. It's very likely that means they have a strong combat trick. Couple combat tricks they can have. Oh. Okay. I was just saying, making a barrier, which is a 1 turn of can't take damage once, is one of the stronger combat tricks. It costs 3. It's just something they could have. They're putting a real damper on our aggressive plans here, aren't they? Yeah, just nothing. Alright, let's, we can't attack into Fiora comfortably, so we just have to pass here. They might play something that might leave this mana in reserve. Leftover mana just gets put in your reserves. That sucks. Also, that's incorrect. Why would you do that? You could have had Fiora won a fight. That's like a freebie. Like you put a bear. Okay, I'll take the 2 for 1.
The finest blades for my...
I need only 1 to win.
Alright, so now Fiora is a 5. That's an annoyance.
Where's my axe?
So I think Fiora's gonna come in for the beatdown. We're gonna kill Fiora with Brothers Bond. That's my attempt here. If we can get Fiora off the table, things are going to be a lot better for us. Okay.
How slow.
Well, that's a lot better. Okay, our current problem is our opponent's on 16, 3 cards in hand. Okay, that's not a big one. And we don't really have a lot going on here. Alright, let's go ahead and play another camp block.
Reporting in?
Now, if they play Garen or another big unit here, we're in a bad way. The Demacia has a lot of good, like, 4 through 6s. A lot of 5s, specifically. Right. One thing you'll notice,
Okay, ready.
that pump I gave was permanent.
Like my blade?
Okay, let's get in for 6. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna save this trick. Okay, so they get... So the power of this is that on death it gets a 6-cost spell. And that's what they were waiting for. That's why they didn't play anything. They also wanted to wait for a death. This draws a unit if a unit died. It's a very good card.
I'm actually here.
Alright, so we need... I need to hit them for just a little bit more. And we're also looking to just draw our Tryndamere, draw our Darius here. There's our Tryndamere. And this is the stuff I was talking about. This is the stuff that's very hard to get through. Alright, well, easy blocks, I think, for me. Take that kill, take 5. These can't block, so they ain't coming in. Yeah. So the worst part is we're gonna have 7 mana, we're just gonna pass. We aren't using a single bit of it. What a pain. That sucks. Good news, though. Tryndamere's coming.
I smell a fight.
Hello.
I fight for the fallen.
Wow, that... What an odd choice. So this gains lifesteal and tough if one of their allies has died? It's very obvious that I'm attacking with Tryndamere here.
I will end this here.
No, Containment Dude makes a spell. Alright, there's Tryndamere. Here's my 9/9. Okay. Let's get some blockers. Bull Elnuck will get me some people on the ground. These can't block, remember. No, that creates the spell, and it's a 6-cost plus, so it's going to be a high-impact spell they drew. Could be something as weak as gain 7 life, draw a card. Could be something as strong as play the top card of your deck forever. I shouldn't have played the Elnuck there. That was incorrect. Well, no. Or something as strong as kill a unit. Damn. Okay. So how do we want to get out of this? I would go to 1 on this choice. They have 2 cards in hand. No mana, though, so we're safe. I think I need to remove blockers and kill my opponent as much as possible. So we're going to do this. We're going to go to 1 and hope that we can draw into, like, Darius. Somebody that can get the attack in, or even our +8, +4, because we're going to have some attackers that will get in here. Okay, if I attack in right now, this gets blocked, this gets blocked, they take 3 and die. Okay, I need to play the Yeti.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Alright, my all-out here still sucks. Those two on the left still can't block. No cards in hand. If I all-out, it would be this gets blocked. I get in for 5. Again, they're not dead. Don't play a second unit here? Okay.
A cut above the rest.
I don't think this is going to work the way they want it to. Fast spells don't actually go instantaneously. So if they're trying to capture here, this isn't going to work. A lot of tricks, though, they're going for. What do we got? 2 tricks coming in for lethal.
Against the Laurent?
What is happening here? Okay, so there's the detain. Again, none of this matters, though. Like... So fast spells don't work the way they want them to here. I get to choose blockers before the fast spells resolve. So this is going to be capturing that. This is going to be fighting that. And then the Bull Elnick is going to be killing this. And this dies. Yeah, it's the best we got. Yeah, our opponent, the auto decider, they all they needed to do was, like, again, so fast combat spells are one of the most, like, difficult things to work with in this game. Come on, Darius off the you are not Darius off the top. F. Is it worth just getting damage on these? Like, starting to kill this would be good. It's got our captured 5/5. If I draw... 2 left.
I'll do better this time.
I can't. If I attack with these, they'll just block our blockable units. All right, let's throw these into the fight and maybe act like we have a combat trick.
Do your worst.
Okay. So the shield on them means they take 1 less damage. Good God! Okay, fine. Damage ain't happening. That's good. They're spending their combat tricks.
They got past me.
All right. So that's but that means no damage got stuck on there. Okay, Trifarian can't block, but can pull in a combat. Oh, that's bad. Oh no, they figured it out. Oh, they're gonna kill me. This unit is cool and can block. Don't attack me. Damn it. Alright. They got us. Yep. Make every mistake once. That's all you need. So that was, I guess, kind of the... We got to watch our plan not have the end game it needs. We're missing a little bit of, like, aggressive pushing and a little bit of late game finishers. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. So we can trade off our intimidating roar for another rear guard. Do we have 2 roars? Okay, so double roar is, like, not really doing it for me. I don't want 2 copies of that card. Bloodsworn Pledge is another combat trick that's actually pretty good. Then Entreat for a draw unit. So the Entreat's actually, I still think, pretty good in our deck. It gives us one of our late game units. And it gives us, obviously, they're going to both be strong. Darius and Tryndamere are both aggressive. Trifarian Assessor draws. I kind of want to get rid of the Roar and get more Legion rear guards going. Let's just get on the aggression. We'll have infinite copies of this. I don't want more than one copy of that in the deck. So that's our loss. If you take 2 losses in a row, you're out. So if we win, we're fine. If we lose, we're out. That's okay. They give you 2 trials for a reason, and they give you 2 losses for a reason. The Roar's a very good falter. It's just also a very awful falter in, you know, our opponent was Demacia. Alright, we'll elect first. Let's get rid of a lot of this top end. I actually think we'll get rid of the Rider even as well. It's a good one, but I want more things on 1, 2. There we go. That looks nice.
Won't get past me.
Alright, the beatdown commences. Do they have a 1? They might have a 1-mana 1/1 that gains +1/+1 when a unit is played.
Ready.
But attacking for 3 on turn 1, good aggression. As far as our opponent, they are Piltover and they are Ionia. Ionia has a lot of tricks in like bounce, stun. They also have a lot of evasion. Piltover has a lot of. Hey, it's a. It's. Let me get out of here with that.
Next time.
That's what our 1 damage is worth. And then, Piltover is a lot of spells. And like also some like evasive. Oh my god.
I'll do better this time.
Do they have a Mystic Shot? They've got 1 Mystic Shot. Okay. Making them spend it.
They got past me.
That's their turn. The reason I did that is because I knew that that would be like a... That would spend a lot of their time.
They cannot strike what they cannot see.
It's good evasion. Bull Elnick.
I go unseen.
Maybe we'll play the spider, then we're gonna go to combat. Having a whirling death makes me feel fine about, like, doing combat second here. But yeah, evasion is one of the most powerful things that Ionia has. It's just flying.
Welcome to my humble estate.
Eminent Benefactor, Last Breath, create an epic in hand, sure.
Okay, ready.
Yeah, I'll even get them there that way.
Do you know who I am?
Okay. Let's get that flyer out of here before it gains them any life. Ha ha! Check this dumb shit out. Let's move rules. Are they gonna pick up their own unit? Oh, they're gonna Mystic Shot. Okay, they have the Mystic Shot for the other one, too. Okay, put us at 11. That's tragic. That's nice. Okay, not look like in our long range odds. Let's go ahead and draw Darius. That's okay. We can cheat Darius's stuff. If they come in for attacks, that'd be bad for them. We get a lot of spell mana on the turn. Arachnid Host.
I have my order.
So here's Darius. Now, combat happens left to right. And, oh my god, if we can just attack with Battle Fury Darius, that's the game, right? Pumping their hand again. They must have some big evasive creature that they're going to try and kill me with. Or something that could kill Darius. Alright, I guess that means we're not attacking this round. Again, we can play a little bit of a long game here. Not for too much longer, but we can play a little bit of it. Now that's some sweet card draw right there.
I got the goods.
What the hell? Chempunk Pickpocket. Nexus Strike. Crater... No. That sucks as a top deck for them. If that had one more power, that could just kill Darius. Instead, I'm just going to let that through. Sure. Okay, so I've got... Let's see... Could stun most of my opponent's board. Could just go ahead and play a Basilisk Rider. Could do both. I think we could also do the draw too. That's also fairly aggressive. One thing that's actually pretty neat is that if we go ahead and play the draw two, and then we can wait to see what our opponent does, if we can just Intimidating Roar and then attack all out, it's likely our opponent dies. Fine. God.
Line up.
Only the strongest become Triferian.
Okay.
My training is unconventional.
Alright. So their final card to hand is a unit, it looks like? Yeah. And they have no slots left. So that's going to stun 4 of their 6 units. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll do it myself.
And again, combat happens in order. So... what'll happen, they could block 2 of them, but Darius would have leveled up no matter what. And that's the power of Falter. So... that went well. That's the kind of game I kind of want from this, where we have... I wanted a little bit more of our early aggression to pay off, but like we were able to use our Falter and use our later game cards to get there. Alright, so we can pick up another Darius, we can pick up a Might, which is a +3/+0 Overwhelm trick, a very, very good trick for pushing damage. Oh, and a Reckless Triferian, which is one of the best aggressive creatures at early drops, because nothing trades with this. Like, when I play Legion Rearguard, we've seen opponents play 1-drops, like, I don't know, Precious Pet even, that will trade 1 for 1 with that, and that sucks. That feels pretty bad when you're for that, if they can get any more value out of that. With Reckless Triferian, there ain't garbage that trades with this. Tryndamere comes with a Trapper and a Babbling Bird. Draven, who makes axes, and we've seen Draven over here on the Draven makes axes on play or hit. Draven has first strike. And Draven comes with some decent units. Could be worth it. We also could just get that other Darius going and have more consistent access to Darius. Draven gets very difficult to deal with things like Brothers Bond that we already have, so I feel like that actually is a pretty good choice. So, sorry Darius, let's get another champ in the deck. Alright, let's keep going. Side of Ranch. Our opponent is Mono Shadow Isles. Elise here's all about spiders and aggression, and their other champ, which I'm gonna full mull this. I don't like the hand at all. I don't like. Let's go in second. Our deck isn't super good at that. Draven's off curve for it. Legion Rearguard's off curve for it. I don't know. We're not the greatest at it going second. Our deck is kind of designed to take advantage of turn 1 very aggressively. But it's Mono Shadow Isles. That means they have a lot of ephemeral units that die after either a turn or dealing damage, and a lot of on-death triggers. So, and Hecarim here is all about the ephemeral units. These things that die when they either deal damage or the round ends. Let's just play a rear guard.
Reporting in?
Sure.
Where's my axe?
They don't have a 2-drop. This gets really punishing. Sweet. Even if they do have a 2-drop, this gets really punishing. So this gives units ephemeral. It also gives them +2. Anyway, turn 2. Hey, bud. I'm here for the beatdown. That's it. Okay, Whirling Death. That seems like it'll be pretty good. Rhythm and alright.
It's Draven time.
So Draven gives us these axes. They cost 0, but you have to discard a card for them, and they give you +1 for the round. They're not bad. They're not great. Okay, here I think we just go straight to combat. There's no reason to even want to play the Assessor. We don't draw a card. Let's just get another axe going quick. Ooh, they're going to +3/+3 ephemeral here. That won't work. It's a good play, but I don't think I'm going to let it work.
They're all tapped out.
There you go. Drain 3. Now that will work. Wow, they are that scared, huh? They're so scared of Draven that they're going to drain 3 and block.
You hoping they'll die of boredom?
Yeah. Whatever, let's kill it in response. We'll get an axe refund. Just gets an axe on strike, and this says strikes. It also... So they gain 3 off the drain, but, you know, take damage. We're still on the aggressor. And this is the end of the round. Nobody has anything left. Okay. Kind of want to draw some things for the Assessor to draw some cards off of. Not great. I might actually use that Yeti as a discard. Could care less about that. Let's go ahead and play the Assessor. I want bodies. Yeah, Drain is Drain. It is Lightning Helix. You can't go above 20. Okay, I don't want to be discarding Tryndamere, but I'm okay discarding a Yearling if things come down to it. Our attacks next turn look good. So I think I actually want to take this out, because next turn I'm just going to be able to crack back immediately for 7 before they get to play units, and all they'll have is 0-3. But if I leave this, then they can trade with my 4-3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Spinning Axe, discard the Yearling, give you +1. And now, this thing's Fearsome, which has power, can only be blocked by 3 or greater, is live. So we're going to just clear that out this way. So we'll take 1 damage from this little prankster. It's whenever an ally dies, damage. Okay, this is a big turn for them. I don't think I want to play that rear guard immediately. I just want to get in. Nothing in Ephemeral? +3/+3 Ephemeral? No, kill, draw 2. Sure. Annoying, can't really stop that, but it doesn't kill our unit. Alright, so they go to 10, which is relevant, as we know in our deck. They don't have enough to play Hecarim. Hecarim is a 6. Alright, let's get these rear guards down. Our next attacking turn is going to be on a Tryndamere turn with an axe to back him. So we might just be on a lethal turn if things go our way. Hopefully. The problem is, as you're seeing, we have a lot of these turns where we're just doing jack. And like we're not seeing like Darius or something like that to be able to make use of our mana, whereas our opponent making perfect use of their mana. So that's okay. Basilisk Rider's quite good here for that reason. There's that Hecarim I was a little scared of. Hopefully you got the Allegiance. Okay. That actually makes Hecarim a lot better. God. Look at how much that's attacking for just because of the power of freaking Hecarim showing up with the team.
Get ready, girl.
I think we're blocking and killing Hecarim. I do not want Hecarim staying alive anymore. We'll take 12. I ain't gonna throw anything else in combat. We're gonna try to win next turn. That's our game. We're gonna try and just play Tryndamere attack for lethal. So we're at 6. That's kind of bad for us, but again, they're empty here, and we're on Tryndamere. Okay, so let's go ahead and Tryndamere. And we've got both of our cards active if we need those for 2 extra damage. If they play a blocker, I think we just win. I think this is okay. I think we win from here as long as they don't gain any life. Sure, that doesn't do anything. Oh, no, it does. Wow, right, -1 on summon. That's a pain in the ass. It's not changing my plan, but it's a pain in the ass. Are you really going for a kill on Tryndamere? It can't be right. Damn, that actually prevents my lethal too. Because now my 9, they're figuring out their good blocks, which right now this is lethal. They just need to block with the 4-2 on my 3-3, and then they figured out the full blocks, and then that is full effectiveness out of their plays. Yep, that sucks. So they're gonna take. So we're going to need to kill some of their units. I think we're probably going to need to just use this here. Oh, no. Let's actually go... Splitting Blade there, and then ship it.
They got past me.
I was judged.
Sure, that's a 2-2 that can't block. Alright, I'm not risking them doing anything else here. I'm spending that card now. Okay, so Glory Seeker can't...
You don't stand a chance.
Okay. So we take 2. Do they have lethal? Oh my god, they're gonna do that twice. Yeah, alright. So that spider play won him the game right there. They needed to stop me because they stopped me from doing lethal by 1 point. Well played. Yeah, our opponent had double giant growth. Alright, we gotta make a trade. Hopefully, again, we can keep making some of these. Okay. Should like the blade. More Grenadiers would be good, but I like having 1 roar. I don't like the Yeti Yearling, but I don't like Reckoning either. Like, Reckoning's the same as Roar, right? Like, these are the same card. The turn I'm playing it, I'm winning the game, right? Like, that's the entire point. Alright. Are we just going to be playing the longest expedition here? We might be playing the longest expedition here. Do you know that everybody picks a cat? 100% of players. It's pretty interesting. You do not keep what you draft, correct? Because I literally picked like 1,000,
Where's my axe?
you know, cards here. Or, alright,
I'll do better this time.
let's get our 3 in for sure.
I stand for Noxus.
It's a good card. This is an incredible fucking card. If you have another Noxus ally, +2/+0, and it's a 3/2. Okay, my hope is that we can crowd favorite for like a 5/5 on the turn that it matters. Maybe a 4/4. Okay, we get a Grenadier this turn. Are they gonna play Katarina? Yeah. So Katarina is really hard to kill. Katarina, like, levels up on strike, but has first strike, which means there's no block I could make that could kill Katarina. And then leveled up Katarina takes the offense, but bounces every time that she attacks. Again, on first strike, so she can't die unless she's on defense.
Fuse his leg. Move out.
So Katarina levels, but
Gets in my way.
the way you beat Katarina is on tempo. Now, what do we want to do here? We can play a 5/5. We can play our rider. That might be a 6. I can attack for 7 before they do anything. Get in my damage.
Ready.
I'm gonna win this game on turn 6. It's my hope.
Sentinels of light don't fear the dark.
Interesting. It's probably just getting chumped.
Nothing but Noxian might!
Senna here is pretty damn sweet. 4 power first strike on attack. What if they're going to combat first? If they don't, I'm playing a 6-6. Then I'm going to win through trample.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
The people are
Hello! Hello! So this thing makes a overrun? A slow overrun.
My gun does the talking.
sure about that.
Spend your trick. I'm gonna force them to spend their trick here. I'm not gonna throw the 6-6 in front of that because I feel like the trick is +3/+0 and barrier. Because that's the trick on 4. They've got 2 and 2. Okay, that trade is aggressively good for us.
I'll do better this time.
I'm attacking. Here's lethal. Stop me. Again, Katarina's very strong, very tempo heavy. Yeah, like I said, we're winning on 6 in this one. We got aggressive, and we got aggressive good. One of the strongest plays you can make, it's one of the things I like a lot about the tension of the game, is that you and your opponent both play cards back and forth. But on the turn where you're the aggressor, and the turn where your opponent's the aggressor, you get first action. And first action can be push, like just go forward. Like before they have a chance to play out a team, you know? Don't let them build up any sort of defense, just take it. Alright, so we get another trade. How many copies of Brothers Bond does our deck need? Yeah, you're looking for Triferian Shieldbreaker. That's big. Gives us another kind of like big later game unit that we can feel good about. Because like right now our big later game units are Tryndamere, Darius, 1 Shieldbreaker, and this host, which isn't really a thing. I don't like the Yearling, so I think I want this trade. I really like, so I love the trading system because like I know when I'm picking cards, they're not very, you know, it's like, oh, these are cards that, you know, there's 1 card in here I like, but maybe 1 I don't. Or like in here, there's 3 cards, and 2 I like, but 1 I don't. But the trading means I always get to slowly make upgrades, you know? There's always changes to be made. Also, let's go ahead and grab our rewards here. I think it's just a, yeah, single epic. Yeah, Wrath of God. You know, Wrath costs 9. The reason Wrath costs 9 is because of spell mana. You can reserve 3. If Wrath costs, you know, like 6 and you can reserve, then you'd be able to play a 7-drop on the turn you Wrath, which would just be too much. So much like how Hearthstone's Wrath is on 8 for Twisting Nether, and then, you know, I think it varies between 5+ for, like, various Wraths or Sweepers. Anyway, this is gonna be it. Let's keep on rolling. Each champion has followers in their region they work well with. Yeah, there are weird. They design cards to go with their champs. This is sweet. I'm glad I went ahead and did this game today. I've been having a lot of fun playing this kind of off camera, and it's one I don't think I've shown enough off of. Karma. Ooh, okay. Fiora we've seen. She wants to kill 4 things. Karma likes spells. This hand's not too great. Those are bonding bad with the house spider. Yeah, so Karma makes random spells, and then Enlightened is just be at 10 mana. And then Flipped Karma double casts, and that gets dumb as hell. Alright, let's see if we can get some... Ooh! You ready for a bad curve, everybody? Oh, boy!
Give me a sweet bun. Heightens the senses.
Yeah, alright.
Tea for 2.
That's fine, I don't care about the 1 here. We need to draw... I want to draw a couple units to make the crowd favorite good. That ain't a couple units.
Hang on, Fuzzball.
Hey.
Alright, so again, the Ionia part of the deck is going to have a lot of these elusive cards. Let's get in. That scares me, by the way.
Going.
They didn't give their plus to the duo.
Hang on, Cern.
And the duo is a really good flyer. It gets power each time they play a unit on their turn. Alright, looks like we're going to be fighting our opponent from 20 at full. Alright, we can do that. We got a lot of tools.
Who does not know the name of
Oh, okay, they wanted their challenger to be good. It's a good card.
Show you how it's done.
I ain't blocking. Ain't worth my time. This 1/1 is worth more on the board because of our crowd favorite. Hey, Darius. You're gonna have to do some work, Darius. Sorry. Yeah. Ooh!
It's spice.
Hell yeah, war chefs. Okay, this looks good. This intimidating roar looks like it's gonna do a lot of work. So there is a reason to attack there, but I actually want to not take. Yeah. I don't know. I was a little worried about tricks at that point. And then they're going in on the barrier. That's annoying. No, it's yeah.
Time for the main event.
Okay. That seems like it should be nice. And they're on 5 mana. How many tricks do they hold? And the problem is that the combination of Demacia plus Ionia, to me, screams, like, not just combat tricks. Demacia has a lot of these barrier tricks. But Ionia has belts and things like that. That's nice to see. Do I just want to play Darius and go in?
Party's over.
War is no game, brother.
As you'll notice, yeah, okay, fine. You know what? You got it, boss. Because there's too many barrier tricks, I don't want to risk Draven right now, but I'm willing to push this forward. We might just kill their 1-2. We might hit them for 4. We might kill their 3-2.
I'll you.
I'm gonna spend the +3/+0 barrier. There it is. That's the trick I've been worried about basically the whole time. Why I wasn't taking a lot of actions, but I want to get it used, and we've got a lot of top end for me to feel okay with if we can get past that card. So.
Harry, riposte. You are toast.
Just
Batter 'em. Run them through.
Honor guide me.
honor guide me.
Hardly fair.
For Aldoon. I am returned.
Tea for two. Eat up, friend.
Alright, guess what I want here is... I think we're doing that.
What are you waiting for?
Let's push back to them. Let's see what their tricks are first. Because I'd be okay if this combat resolved. So I want to see their tricks first. Capture. I don't think you're gonna get anywhere with that capture. This is a really hard thing for me to get. All right, so let's go kill off the chef, and I'm gonna go ahead and axe, discarding.
For the money maker.
Okay. If they have a barrier, that'd be okay. So we get an axe again. So that's a, by the way, that is actually how Draven plays, which is hilarious. Like, the way Draven plays is all about, like, flipping axes around, recatching them, making more axes, catching them. It's very silly, but it's very accurate, like, what our opponent did there. Alright, so let's go ahead and pass this grinder. Cool.
I only speaks.
Not super. Okay.
Strength and grace. Beauty in the blade.
Okay, if I attack with the hog. Actually, both pretty free attacks. They'd have barrier, but that's okay. We need to push.
Part of the training. How did that move go? This isn't part of the training.
They both have overwhelm. This doesn't matter. Your block doesn't matter.
My sweet one.
Okay, this is good. So the reason they did that is because they wanted this on 2 toughness so that the Loren protege could kill it. That's the reason they made that. Here's the random spells. That's where things start getting a little hard for us, and Karma's going to level up next turn. Stun looks good. Ooh, I might be able to just kill them with this Battle Fury. Alright, let's go ahead and stun you.
You call this a fight?
Oh, that's... Is this real? No, come on.
Hardly fair.
This is the one that has a capture, right? This might be a bait. I'm gonna take it. If they have a barrier, this looks bad, but I'm gonna take it. They couldn't have forgot about it. What is this? I'm fine if they spend their tricks, because I think I win next turn. So I want them to spend their tricks now. No, it's just I get them back my... Hey, bud.
Stand aside. Got work to do.
Sweet. We just go to combat first thing next turn. The doubler is a little dangerous. They might have a strong spell to double up, but we just have to play as though it's not a problem. Okay. Wow. They thought that was so necessary they did it before the doubler. I don't disagree, but they thought that was so necessary, right? Like...
Magic has no place here.
Okay, so they get their final spell and the doubler.
Peace begins within.
Yeah, what's our top deck here? Anything cool? Tryndamere or Tryndamere. Yeah, I like them both, huh? Alright, how many spells you got? You got the one you just made.
You hoping they'll die of boredom?
Oh, true, they don't get new targets on the detain, that's right, with the doubler. I keep thinking it's new targets, and this is the same targets.
Run him down! Who would face me?
Okay, random 5-drop, random 5-drop. It's fine.
Follow my blade! Ride for Noxus!
We'll do this. That could have been a lot worse if they had waited on that. This would have lifesteal. If that had a lifesteal, I don't know how we would win this.
Like my blade?
Stay back!
Okay, so they're getting trampled for 6. All we need is to make it to our turn. So there's Tryndamere. Hi, how you doing? My name's Tryndamere. I'm big again.
I'll never yield!
The reason I attacked the 6-2 is I didn't want to get pulled in by Lorraine Protege there. Laurel. Okay. Alright, chump blocker. That's kind of what we need. I just need to not die this round. That is... Are you trying to kill Tryndamere? Oh my god!
Root them out.
No, this is just barrier.
Not just flesh! Rage incarnate!
Hello.
My beautiful face.
Thanks to great
Overwhelm is trample. You can see it actually turns on, like it when your turn starts, a little thingy pops up. By the way, anyway, here's Tryndamere. This is what Tryndamere do. I'm attacking for 17. Trample. Bring it. I don't believe for a second you've got this.
Strike without worry.
Oh, is that how this works? Here, well, we're just gonna go ahead and,
The big girl there.
Tryndamere doesn't care. What are you gonna do? Stop Tryndamere from killing you? Yes, words said by many people. I'm gonna go kill that Tryndamere. 17-3. Alright, so we get another Darius and then... Okay, so we get a double on any one of our chosen. Alright, if we pick Darius, we get another Glory Seeker. This is a 5-1 we haven't gotten to use much of. And this one here, Savage Reckoner. Savage Reckoner is one of the pieces of top end that's really powerful at pushing through damage. Also has some incredible hair. Because it's got Overwhelm, but Challenger. So it can pull in, and because you can't double block, you know, you pull in a blocker, and it's like, oh no, they pulled in my garbage spider. Whoops! Taking trample. What's Tryndamere come with? Tryndamere comes with a They Who Endure. Gets better as allies die. Well, I gotta be a Battle Fury. I think I want the Darius here. A little bit too much top end we're getting to. That's okay. We'll try to make some trade outs. Kato's really powerful. I didn't want the second Draven. I don't disagree with if you made that choice yourself, because the mid-range had some powerful moves in there. But the crowd favorite hasn't been too great for us. It's been okay. It's been very good one game and very poor the other one. And I'm not convinced that our deck is very good at taking advantage of crowd favorite. We're not a very go wide deck. Kato's real though. That's a real card. We don't have one. Maybe we'll trade into one. Hey, comment. We're the Beatdown. I am here to deal damage to my opponent. Sweet. Oh wow, this actually is one of a really good crowd favorite hand because of the House Spider. Hell yeah. Precious Pet is basically unblockable for the first 2 to 3 turns because it has to be blocked by a 3-power thing. Nice, I like seeing that. Ha! Okay. Grant an ally in hand barrier, draw 1. Let's beat down. I can deal half of my opponent's health right now. There's a 3-3. It's got text, I'm sure. So I've been told.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Okay, so this Fiora already has the barrier to start. Give me a moment. This game's over.
Strike quickly, strike run.
This game ends if our opponent does not have recall or capture. I'm willing to bet. Ooh. Fine. This game doesn't end.
This will be quick.
I was just gonna attack with all 3 and Battle Fury whatever got through.
Victory at any cost! I will hold the line.
Justice will.
Ew, that's painful and a half. I don't like that.
Coming in hot!
Lifesteal.
I long for a worthy opponent.
I salute you!
I've got your back.
Okay, that's gonna be... So this is restarted, like, that's back to...
Honor of en garde.
Game 5.
Worthy end. From blood, glory!
Hold back the darkness.
Okay, they made the correct block. Damn!
Strike.
This is not a fight I think we're winning. Our opponent, now that they have this unkillable lifesteal machine, we're not winning from this position. And Fiora's going to start ripping our board a new one.
They cannot strike what they
Yeah.
see.
Trying to think how we can win from this position.
Shield is yours.
I could play Draven. I could...
My blade grows restless.
Let's tutor up Tryndamere. If I'm winning Tryndamere, I feel like it's part of us winning. Let's see how this plays. I'm not gonna give it up yet, because we ain't dead, and Fiora still needs 2 more kills. Okay, that's a lot of damage coming my way now. We're not dead still, but like,
Banish the
that's
unworthy.
damage.
My steel is
Damages.
Try me.
It's actually very close to death. Alright, that's go to 2.
Princess lives on.
Okay.
Too easy.
Alright. Tryndamere versus the world. I've seen Tryndamere win worse fights. It's Tryndamere, come on. You can 1v5. Shit, that's such a good start. Could depend on them getting greedy, could draw some card. Attacking with Tryndamere does seem like the plan no matter what. Because this is where that Decimate would have been better, right? The like kill, because it would knock all 4 of these out and leave just this. Alright, let's do it.
We ride for Noxus!
Let's do some draw, and hopefully we can untap. And,
Hang on,
okay, that's a lot of evasion you got over there. I don't like that.
Line up.
Okay. Tryndamere attack is part of any turn. I don't know if the boar attack is part of any turn. We're very dead.
Do not stand in my way!
Think they just take 9? That's what I'd do. Okay. So my win condition here is they, for some reason, don't go straight to combat.
Strike for justice.
Shit! They're going straight to combat.
I go unseen.
I will cut you down. Full speed ahead. Protect and strike. Try me.
I don't like them attacking with anything but the flyers here, to be honest. Opens them up to a little too much. Like, specifically if I have the whirling deaths, I could kill their evasive units, but I don't. Eh.
My duty's done.
Oh!
Press on.
They recovered very swiftly from what I thought was going to be a very quick... I wanted that turn 5 kill. We were so close to it. Alright, we got our ticket. But they had the fight spell to knock us out the box, Luke. No spider for a whirling death. Spinning roar for arachnoid host. Radiant Guardian is, I think, the most powerful limited card that exists in Demacia. It's one of the reasons that Demacia is very strong, because a 5/5 with Tough, which is prevent 1 damage anytime it would take damage, and a lifelink, makes it effectively impossible to kill in a lot of instances. Like, the only cards we have in our deck that trade with it are Darius, our Shieldmates, and our Tryndamere. Those all trade either equal or up. Like, I don't like any of these. I don't want more rolling deaths. I want the Elixir of Wrath, but I like the Sentry. We'll skip this, keep moving. Radiant Guard is the reason there's a 6-mana spell that like makes a 5-drop in Demacia. And you always want to play that after units died because it can summon a Radiant Guardian. I think I'm on like a 1 in 3 or a 1 in 4. It's very strong. Alright. So we got the Heimer, we got the... Let's get rid of this top end here, because we want to be able to... Yeah, so we got Ezreal, who makes fleeting shots, and Heimer, who likes spells, and Garen, who is big. I'll act second, okay. So let's do it, go with the small, hopefully we can get some... Yeah, there we go, Glory Seeker on 2, hell yeah.
Anthracite protect me. Time to get my hands.
Yeah, I can attack into that. It's fine. I'm gonna play a 3-1 quick attack, and I'd still be okay with that trade. If not, we get in for 5 or 2 if they block.
Take a look at this.
I don't care. This can't be trumped.
Search them.
All right. Our opponent is definitely a spell liker. They have a lot of these. This is one of the spell liker is a minor thing in Demacia, but it is there. They have a lot of combat tricks.
Discipline and steel.
I need just a moment.
Hello. No attacks. I actually disagree. This is a very free attack. What do we want?
We ride for Noxus.
Bit of a pain. I don't want to trade quite yet. I'm gonna set up for like a draw 3 here.
The world's a big place.
That
See
sucks.
all of it.
That was real, huh?
One shot, all skill.
Show them our metal.
Okay. I think we're gonna take this block because otherwise, like, this isn't a useful attacker, and they can kill this, but that's okay. Actually, no. No blocks. I need crowd favorite as big as possible this turn.
They won't get past me.
That scares me. Oh boy.
Charge!
The people are my.
Do you have another one? Maybe you have a 1 damage? They might have a 1 damage split. That's a card that exists. Alright. Attacking here might just be good if I just all out right now. Yeah.
I'll do better this time.
Then kill the hog with the 1/1, but that's 6. That's 5 trample.
Meet them.
There's a 6/6 in the way. They're gonna +3/+3 2 units. What 2 are getting +3/+3 here? It's obviously the 3/3 over there, but there's gonna be another one. That's their whole turn though. I can replace a lot of this, and again, Having the Trifarian Assessor is card draw, so I wanna try to push damage here as much as I can. Now they're taking 14? Yikes. Would love to see that. You know, I confirm these blocks, I ain't gonna stop you. True shot? Ooh, the shredder. Sure. So that's a lot of our board gone, but that's okay. We're gonna play Glory Seeker.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
We're gonna draw 2 cards. Hopefully. This card's pretty decent. Spawn's at 4 though, that's dangerous. Alright, let's draw 2 cards.
Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
Very dangerous to be at that low health. Not gonna lie. 4 seems like a life total I wouldn't want to be at if I were my opponent.
Remember me.
Okay, when's this Ez level? 4 of 8. Okay. Ez is getting there.
Watch and learn.
Alright, I am going to... take the hit. Puts us at 8 and gives us a lot of... nah, let's...
This will be quick.
This trade is happening regardless, because it's either happening on offense or defense, right? So let's make it happen now. Okay, Ez gets another fleeting shot. We're just gonna play cards. Obvious Mystic Shot here. Deals 2 to there. Yep.
Firing. Where's my axe?
We fight those who cannot.
All right.
It shall rain ash in our wake.
I don't quite have lethal on the board. If I attacked, I'd hit them for 2 and do some trades. Let's
My blade grows restless.
let's play Tryndamere. What do you got? You get 1 card here. How good's your 1? Better than Tryndamere? Cool thing here too is if they go to 2, Legion Grenadier has a bit of guaranteed damage for us. I wonder what their play is. Again, they get 1 card before it passes back to my combat. And any number of fast spells in combat, of course. I'm all outing. Almost regardless of what happens, I'm all outing. Capture's their best choice. If they have a capture, or it would be great. Problem is, like, killing Tryndamere right here, if they have, like, a kill spell for Tryndamere, pass. Your hand is that many combat tricks, huh? Alright, show me your tricks. I don't believe you.
Hold fast.
Like, you need to kill how many units? Like, you're currently taking 14. Ooh, okay.
For the cause.
Sure. Garen does the thing.
I'm not done!
It's a pretty good move out of all your possible moves. It does have a problem. The combat's still happening. You know, you didn't stop that part of it. Hey, Ogniwi. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate the subs a lot these days.
Where you
It's
go,
it's
I go.
interesting times. I'll say that much. I can't believe Garen spin to win, and then you fool, you absolute moron. It's still Tryndamere. He's still mad and coming for you. Okay, so I'm blocking out Ez because I don't want Ez to get any help.
Give me a weapon, I'll give it firepower.
All right, and then I'm gonna play my Grenadier. The Grenadier is the insurance. Get on death, 2 damage, our opponent's at 1. And our final card.
Time for the main event.
You know him, you love him. Alright. Let's ride.
My blade calls!
What do we got? What is this? That opponent has 7 cards in hand? I mean, even if it's Wrath of God. Hey, Dectalon. We, our opponent, where's the round? They did the spin to win on Garen to try to kill Tryndamere. It failed.
I've got
Oh my god, what is happening?
Do not test me.
Here's 1,000. Oh my god. 2 spells? 3 spells? No. Okay. 4 spells? 5 spells doesn't have time for this. Oh my god.
Charge.
Impossible!
No.
They transformed my Legion Grenadier into a 2/2 without text. And they dealt 3 damage because this gives all their spells +1.
Coming in hot.
Anyway, here's my other Grenadier. They lived. They had 7 cards of hand. Of course they were gonna live. Alright, how bad is this? God, this scares me. Ez Flip can get very dangerous. Because whenever you cast a spell, deal 2.
Check me out.
Oh shit. What? Was that reporting the wrong number? Shit. Okay. Might have been reporting the wrong number.
Sounds dangerous.
Yep, Ezreal End. Can they kill me? Oh my god. They're gonna pull it off.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Because that gives them the fleeting shot. So the Battle Fury was the randomly generated spell by our friend here. This one. That was our randomly generated spell. Well played. I guess I guess I should have played the second 3 one. I didn't expect transformation. Oh my god, that was only 3 wins? We were on that one for hours. What the fuck? I felt like it was going on for an eternity. Oh god. That went so long I don't actually want to do a second one right now. Hell. What if I just hit this button and roll anyway? Alright, y'all ready for the beatdown? We're gonna play the beatdown, but faster. Okay? You and... Where's Teemo? There's Teemo. Alright, and by the beatdown, I mean we're playing... Because they gave me the Teemo, we're playing Teemo. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Somebody gave me Teemo. So what Teemo does? Teemo puts mushrooms in your opponent's deck. Teemo's also very happy. I love Teemo. Never underestimate the power of the Scouts code. Anyway, you put these on cards, and then when they draw the cards, they take that damage. So, like, this puts 5... Basically, it's Firebomb from either Hearthstone or Eternal, but instead of a card, they're put on cards, so they're spread out more. Anyway. That makes mushrooms. That makes mushrooms. That's a kill spell. That has mushrooms. Really? 2 eager apprentices? Apprenti? Mystic Shot, get excited. That's removal. I like removal. How many copies of Puff Peddler do we have? 2. How many top-end spells do we have? Just Vengeance. Okay. Alright, let's ride. This is gonna be speed run, and we are going to be going as fast as possible. I want to put mushrooms in my opponent's deck, and that's what I want to do. I hope you're ready for mushroom.deck. I love mushroom.deck. It's the deck I kind of lean into when I have nothing else. Do we have an opponent? There we go. They are Karma, who is the other champ you want on mushroom.deck. Because Karma has the doubler, the double cast. We don't want any of these, because we want Teemo in our... Oh, we act second. It does double the mushrooms. Timo. Because these are the mushrooms that get made.
There's nothing to fear.
Alright, we got 2 different types of beatdown.
That's my resting face.
I'll scout ahead.
Ooh!
Skitter out from the darkness.
Where are you going?
It's fine.
I did my best.
We can have mushrooms without Timo. I don't need Timo know how to mushroom. Right here, we know how to mushroom. It's easy if you know how.
Brothers,
You are so in on this Timo as a criminal, and it's so wrong. Alright, eager apprentice. Looking good.
we'll make quick work of you.
What's up? Draw 2. It's like everything was free. Timo's great.
So young.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
Take the high ground.
Hurry.
Hush now.
Intruder, get him.
I have bigger scars.
So part of playing mushrooms is playing beatdown with the mushrooms. We can't just play the mushrooms, or else, like, you know, we're not going to deal enough damage to win. This is a little scary, though. I don't know how much I like Scarthay and Stefan around. That's fine. The 4/4 will trade with it later. It's cool. So maybe wondering, Jens, why the hell aren't you spending these? Put the mushrooms in the deck. Come on, do it. No, we gotta do this. We gotta wait for Puffcap Peddler. So we gotta wait for him. Because Puffcap Peddler, when you cast a mushroom, you get 3 more mushrooms on top of your 5.
Moonfang smells blood.
I'll block.
Excuse you.
Come on, +8 me. +8. Aw, boo. Fine.
Heard there was a little fella asking for me.
Silent as death.
Okay. Alright, so we are going to pass here.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of
I think next turn is going to be mushroom turn if nothing changes here. Okay, they are just drawing their cards here. It's better to draw now than to draw later.
It works, mostly. The other forward.
Okay, I get it. What are your champs? Ash Karma. Okay, they're not a Tryndamere in there, so I don't care. Alright, so we're about to overspend, so I'm gonna spend one of these to start.
They grow up so fast.
So here we go, beginning of Shroom. Also, Butter only has 17 cards left in deck, so you can always click on it to see what the puff cap count is. Okay. This is all good.
Step lightly.
Alright, let's see what combat looks like here.
I will play my part.
I want to draw some cards. We're going to take this bunny, and, it's going to go away for a while. Goodbye, bunny. Timo would never. I talked about also being aggressive here. Here's us being aggressive.
We could use a bite.
The beatdown is in.
Training.
Okay.
My sweet bun.
Our opponent goes to 1.
All the world on one arrow.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
So the reason I love mushrooms is, by the way,
Payday.
let's let some animations go. The reason I love mushrooms is that, like, this is a 1 mana 5 damage spell, but it's not like, but you if you do work for it, you don't get the 5 damage. You get like 1 mana 2 damage, but it's like on average, you know. Our peddler makes it 1 mana like 2.5. You know, it keeps upping it. By the way, our opponent has 63 puff caps in there. So, opponent might be dead. Much like fighting a Teemo in actual LoL. So, like, right now, we have an average of 4 damage a turn on our opponent on the clock, right? And that's why I like the mushrooms, is that, like, they give this inevitability to your game. So if you play, like, an aggressive deck with the mushrooms, it's time for them to draw 6 cards, dodge all the mushrooms, and kill my dumb ass. From 20, hell yeah. They're gonna Winter's Veil, kill all this, generate a crystal arrow on top, which will be generated and have no mushrooms, so they can safely draw a card, and then they'll do it again and play like, and just murder my ass with, like, it'll be great. Or they'll pass and they'll draw a mushroom here. This is the most likely outcome, is they pass and draw a mushroom. As I said, so the cards I like the most that give the mushrooms are the bodies. Again, the 2/2 that gives you 1 mushroom cloud, the 4/4 that gives you 2 mushroom clouds, and the 3/3 are the most key mushroom cards, and not actually Teemo. Teemo is very good at mushrooms, but Teemo's not the key to mushrooms. Teemo just leads you to mushrooms. You're saying I could have another Teemo in my deck. Is that what I'm hearing? More Teemos. Yeah. Teemo leads you to the mushrooms. Teemo is Ashiok. Teemo is enemy AI manipulating, as I like to say. Teemo is a card that makes your opponent go well out of their way to, like, stumble and murder Teemo. Because if you don't, it's hell. We're gonna full mulligan because I want Teemo in an opener. Damn it. It's fine. We get Elise, we get a Puffcat Meddler. Puffcat Meddler's pretty good. Elise is sweet.
Betricide protect me.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Time to get my hands dirty.
Yeah, come on in. A+.
Nothing escapes my notice.
Yeah, I'm still blocking
It'll
that.
all be over soon.
You can have your 6 cost spell, I don't care. That's a good spell here.
Hush.
So this says Fear. It can't be blocked except by 3 or higher.
The finest
Shit. This card sucks real bad, and I don't want to ever fight it.
I'm actually.
And there's why. So this just hands off +1/+1/2. They're mono Demacia? Every card. I need to find a Mystic Shot, and I need to find a Mystic Shot last turn. Every card. Every single card in their deck. Like, this is not an exaggeration. Like, every Demacian unit just has Elite as a subtype. So... I don't like that I'm gonna lose my Puffcat Peddler here.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
I have a second one on the deck, but I don't... And there goes the Puffcat. Probably no other attacks. See, they can just command combat there. I'm gonna...
Pay dirt.
There they go.
If I wasn't losing Elise, I wouldn't do that, because the spider spell would be really good. Come on, Mystic Shot. Let's get some attack in here. Sweet. Alright, they're gonna play a 6/6.
Feels so much to learn.
Oh, that's a 1-mana 4/4, huh? Yeah, alright.
I'm on it.
soldiers to me.
Uh-huh. There's that 5/5. Okay, alright, yep. This is Demacia giving us the beatdown. We're fine. Everything's fine. There's not actually a huge problem here. We have a couple turns to deal with this. We're gonna go ahead and do this, this. We're gonna static you and you. Ah, timing. It's fine.
Beaten down.
Okay, let me get to go ahead and Scuttlegeist. Let's make some spiders. Their opponent still has 5 cards in hand because a lot of their cards cantripped.
Reporting in.
Okay. Who are their champs? Karen and Lucian.
Sentinel.
There's Senna to go with.
Fear the
Okay.
dark.
That's fine.
place to find me mushroom.
We have another shroom merchant in the deck, yes. Okay, they have a a double +3/+3 trick here, so... we want to go this.
Excuse you.
And call that good. They'll double +3/+3 on the Vanguard and the Sithra, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're gonna eat a spider, yeah. Alright, so here comes the trick. If they don't play the trick, this looks really good for us. Because I'm scared up to death of what they actually have. Okay. 2. You're not saving it. I already know that.
Today we turn the tide of war.
Or yeah.
Alright.
Remember the fallen.
And then they just cantrip a bunch, sure. Alright, team off the top, please.
A lifetime of innovation.
Okay, that's just a 3/3.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
I want to team off the top so that I can double the number of mushrooms in their deck and try to kill them. Okay, we're gonna leave 3 left over. They've got 2 unit slots left. Okay. Oh, challengers, huh? We're gonna go to 1, everybody. I hope you're ready. Oh, God. We're going to 1. Hey, Timo. How you doing?
Fall to our standard. Do you know who I am?
Go to 1. They must have drawn a trick. They... Oh, no! Yeah, we're dying. I was hoping they didn't have a trick because they'd been missing. They didn't have a trick the last 2 turns. Like when we killed off Seto, we did 2 damage, so they didn't have a trick there. No! No! Oh! My cat. Alright, let's roll. We got this. We played that game pretty well. Like, we did as much, like... I'm trying to think if there were a couple of moments where... No, I think we navigated that as well as we could. Like, we just had to do what we had to do. Hey, Timo. We have to act second. Sure. That's fine.
I'm actually here.
That egg. Did it move?
That egg. Did it move? Timo.
Another day in the field.
No! Everyone hates Teemo. See, this is what I mean about, like, about how Teemo will just make everyone go, they will do anything in their power to kill Teemo. Teemo must die. A Teemo will die on every page.
There's a chill in the air.
I'm on it.
Okay, so I want to draw into...
Burn away the shadows.
I mean, what?
Please, I have connections.
Yeah, we'll pass up a mana, but that's okay. If I really needed to kill that, I could.
Charged up and ready to go.
Teemo will die on every page.
Discipline, steel.
That's dangerous.
Here we go.
Hi, Shabadoo. Yeah, we're still here.
You will not prevail.
It's a +1/+1 trick. You're not... Oh, you're gonna be really sorry.
Strike true.
I've been prepped for this. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't want Lucian to flip.
Feed Demacia.
Oh boy. Yep, I'm flying.
Batter him. No one
5 wins in my first Mono Demacia. Mono Demacia is, like,
It's a cannon, not a shield.
scary. Okay. More mushrooms.
eyes bigger.
So that +1/+1 will wear off, and then they get to draw their card, as they always do.
Welcome to my humble estate.
Is it the mustache?
Who knows?
Hi, Braum.
My journey continues.
What's that noise?
Okay, so the thing I'm worried about, the thing that...
We fight. Show me your best.
You have to get me out of here.
Let's,
Safety first.
let's do our job. Okay, Braum, can we kill you, or do you have a pump?
Stay safe, my friend.
Alright, Braum off the table.
I fight for the fallen.
That sucks real hard, but we do what we can.
The other forward.
Demacia shall prevail.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, stop the die.
Push back the dark.
Alright, Lucian's back. So here's the problem card.
Approaching the battlefront.
Deal 9 to a unit. It spends all your mana to deal that much to a unit. Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
Kind of want to leave the 5/5 alive because the 5/5 can actually block like this, this, and this when like things get bad.
My legacy.
Yo! What an card for that to generate. So I'm playing this 2/2.
Side by side, into battle.
Stand strong.
Okay, there's no way they assume my top deck was Rasa, so... That kills this and that, like... Get the hell out of here with that garbage. Yeah, Lucian's weaker. Goes power, then toughness, then cost. Okay.
Making the dead deader. Missed your chance to run.
Three damage.
This is a no-fly zone.
Sentinels. My story ends.
Even board. Cards in deck, 15.
Do your worst.
Ooh, fine.
How can I help?
Okay, beam attack is here.
Sure, boss.
It's late, but it's here. Fire all beams! Here it comes.
Noble end.
Okay, so I get a 3-3. Not draw a Teemo. This is part of why I held this.
Attack formation!
No! No! Alright. That one went quick. Our Teemo deck was not fast enough. The combination that I think really works with Teemo is very specifically with Karma. That is the deck that I think is super good. Anyway, that was some fun trials, which is what I wanted. When I went into the second one, we went with the speed in mind, so they only took 30 minutes. So we get our champion, we get 600 back. Champions are worth your entry. Oh, sweet, another Hecarim. That's a really good one. Anyway, we can do more if we wanted, but not today. We already did all our quests. We already did everything I wanted to do, so that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed this. I plan on... This isn't going to be like a all the time sort of thing, but an on and off. I'll probably do more expeditions or maybe show off things that have changed. Like, so from the last time, for instance, this is a game that's in beta, and it's receiving a ton of updates. And, like, if you remember from the first stream, wow, how many cards do I own? Oh, it says like 1x, 2x, or nothing. Well, they added pips. You know? Well, heck, how do I know what a skill is? Like, that's really annoying. I don't know how to tell what's going to be a skill and what isn't going to be a skill. Well, what if cards just have a little icon that says, this is a skill? Look, it's a skill. You know, what's interactable like that? They've been adding a lot of changes like that, and like every update they've had, like you saw the move speed on just playing cards has been faster. So like there's so much that they keep making good changes. Yeah, perfection. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I hope you all had a lot of fun with this. I'm glad we got to do the Teemo Rushdown. I liked our Darius deck. That was a fun one as well. Hope you all have a fun time. If you want to catch more of what I do, you can always follow. If you want to support the stream, you can subscribe. You had cool skulls, cool slime. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate the support. But if you're just here having a good time, then that's great too. Tomorrow at 7, hopefully, will be Final Fantasy 13-2 continuing. So we'll be going into, I think we're going into the Academy, or Academia. So we had a really sweet stream last time. It was, it started a bit early, but it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so if you want to catch that, you can always, again, follow, see when I go live, but that'll be tomorrow. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.